Hey there, YouTube. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. This is a video day here. This is the second video I've made today, so if I look exactly the same, hair, shirt, everything, that's why. And I might even make a third video today, but anyhow, I wanted to share this tasty raw vegan salad dressing recipe. And I just basically, this was another one of those I came up with just kind of playing in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, well, and sometimes I'll look at different recipes and I'll take certain elements. I'll be like, okay, well, I put these in a lot of recipes. I'll do this. I like this. How about this? Bing, bang, boom. If you just play around in the kitchen, you'll get creative. You'll start learning how to put things together, and you'll start learning how to kind of put them together in a tasty manner. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of the stuff that I created for myself in the first 2 or 3 years wasn't the tastiest in the world. It usually wasn't ever bad enough that I would get rid of it, but you just kind of pick those tricks up along the way. So without any further ado, let's get it going. Here's the dressing right here. I don't really have a name for this dressing, but it has, and I'll tell you a little alternative here as I get into it. We've got 4 dates. We've got a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. We've got 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. We've got 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Got a little splash of Bragg's aminos or cocoa aminos, whichever one you like. 2 tablespoons tahini and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I'll tell you the alternative. I'll tell you another ingredient in a minute, but let's say we stopped right there. And then you just put enough water in there till you get the consistency. I always like to point that out, that I don't generally include put this much water in there, because people like their salad dressings differently. Some like them thicker, some like them a little bit thinner. And also too, I should mention this. I got a light here, that's why there's kind of a little bit of a glare when I do certain angles. I have always, even when I didn't eat this lifestyle, I've been a wet salad person. I like a lot of salad dressing on my salad. In fact, my mom used to comment on that, like, why are you drowning that salad? But anyhow, I like a lot of salad dressing. Now, even for me, I doubt I'll use all of this, but almost all these recipes, for most people, you might get like two salads out of it. But for me, I like it. But like I say, very important. What is it that I always tell you guys? You can always add more water, but once you put some in, you can't take any out. And I've played that game before where you put too much water in there and I start trying to, okay, like maybe if I throw another date in there, maybe if I put some more hemp seeds in there, and it's always futile. So just be careful, put a little bit. You're not in a hurry. Put a little bit of water, blend it. Put a little bit more, blend it until you get there where you want to go. All right. Now the alternative ingredient that you can add in there, and I did add into this, is a little splash of balsamic vinegar. Now I know the purists, their heads are spinning like that scene in The Exorcist right now. They're speaking in an ancient tongue, and they're like, ah! And there's somebody right down there. Settle down, Poindexter. I know you're already at the keyboard typing a thesis on the evils of sulfates, but I don't use this very often. I mean, my roommate, I'll generally just use a little bit of his, because I don't use balsamic vinegar very often. In fact, I use it in this dressing, and I use it every once in a while, just a splash again in a marinade that I do with my cucumbers, tomatoes, and onions. But most of the time I don't. I'll just use a little apple cider vinegar and lemon juice there. But it's good. It's good stuff. But I tasted it both ways. That was key for me. I wanted to taste it without the balsamic vinegar, just to make sure it was still good. Oh, and I think I missed one. I missed a couple of ingredients, or I think I did. Let me just repeat those ingredients. I think I got talking about that one. 4 dates, teaspoon apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons hemp seeds, 1 tablespoon nutritional yeast, splash of Bragg's or cocoa aminos. I think I told you that. Did I say 2 tablespoons tahini? 2 tablespoons tahini, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, the water, and then, like I say, the optional is the balsamic vinegar. And like I tasted it without the balsamic vinegar added in, and it was just fine. It was good. but that balsamic gives it just a little bit of a twang there. But got a nice big salad packed full of stuff here. Let's see, over here I've got some spiralized zucchini. Bought myself a veggetti the other day. Got some tomato here. My chopped stuff, I started making the salad and realized I didn't have as much as I normally like. There's just a little bit of purple cabbage over here and a little bit of chopped broccoli over here. I've got some cucumber down at the bottom, and as you can see, obviously tomato in the middle. And I will have some more lentil sprouts. I didn't have quite a full serving in here. I'll have some more in my smoothie this afternoon, but that's how it's done. I'm going to turn this off in just a minute. I'll go change shirts and I will sit down and eat this, and this will be about a 45-minute salad. Why will I change shirts? Because I sit down at a chair with a little angle when I eat, and for the longest time I'll always drop a drip here, a drip there. So I just took one of my white t-shirts that already had a few stains and designated it the bib t-shirt. So yes, at 58 years old, I have a bib that I put on myself for certain things that I eat. Otherwise, everybody out there has had that experience. You can't put white on for hardly 5 minutes before you get a stain on it. But try this dressing. It's a good one. Let me know what you think. Once again, this particular recipe might be enough for a lot of people, for 2 people. So y'all have a beautiful day. I'll see you here again when I see you. Peace.